We're starting another chapter now in our AutoCAD Essential training, and we're going to be looking at reusing content in our AutoCAD drawings. So we've got a new drawing for you. It's called reusingcontent.dwg, surprise, surprise. And you can obviously download that from the website and use it to follow along with the videos in this chapter. The first thing we're going to look at is grouping objects together so that they can be moved around as a group, or perhaps even be reused as a group. The group can be copied and be placed elsewhere in the drawing. So the group command is available on the groups panel on the home tab on the ribbon. So there's our groups panel there. And what I'm going to do as well is click on the flyout and just pin the flyout menu open, because we'll need the group manager shortly as well. Now, in order to select your objects for grouping, it's always better to click on the group command first in the panel and then select your objects like so. Now, the reason I do it that way is I've then got the ability to right-click and I can name the group straight away. Otherwise, you create an unnamed group and it can be a little bit niggly when you're in the group manager. So I'll click on Name. And I'm going to enter a group name and I'm going to call it Household because they're household objects, a hinge, a bolt and a keyhole. So there's the group name. I then press Enter and that is now a group of objects. So if I select that now, can you see it's a group of objects and I can click on the grip and I can move them all as a group. I'll just hit Escape there to deselect it. Now, because I've created that group, I can now go into my group manager. And there's my household group there, like so. Now, if it was an unnamed group and this was unticked, I would not be able to see that unnamed group. So it's always go to group command and select the objects to group. It's quicker and easier that way. So there's my household group. I can give it a description as well. We might call it something like household objects, like so. And I can highlight it. I can make it selectable. If I make it unselectable, it could be objects that I don't want people to select in the drawing. And you'll also notice there that I can rename it. I can add objects to it. I can explode the group as well. So if I select household and I explode it and I click on OK, you'll notice now that they're not a group anymore. They're back to their original objects again. So that's how you group objects together and obviously reuse those groups in your AutoCAD drawings.